In this lecture, I'll be showing you how you can create your own designs using Canva.com. Now, Canva.com is basically a website that allows you to create designs, whether it be for a poster, Instagram post, animated social media, video, or even if you'd like to create a logo, you can go ahead and use Canva.com for those cases. Now, Canva has been around for many years, and I myself have been using this for, I would say, last 5 years or so. And it's something that I highly recommend that if you've never used, you should definitely hop on and use it as a beginner. And then once you become more advanced, then you may want to start using programs like Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. But as a beginner, Canva is a great platform for you to create designs. So in this lecture, I'm going to be showing you how you can create a sample t-shirt design for Teespring. So first off, what you want to do is go ahead and create an account for Canva. And then once you've done that, you'll be brought to this page. And then you can go ahead and select create design. And once you do that, you can go ahead and select the suggested dimensions. So whether it be for a poster, presentation, Instagram post, animated social media, or a video, and last one being logo. But we're not going to select any of these, but rather we're going to choose our own select our own custom dimensions. And once you select custom dimensions, you're going to go ahead and select 5,000 by 5,000. And the reason why we do that is because that's the largest size option that Canva offers us. And the reason why we select 5,000 by 5,000 pixels is because that's the largest size option that Canva offers us. And for us, the greater the better, because these designs will be printed on t-shirts, which tend to take up a lot of real estate. And if you have a small design, then once it becomes enlarged, it will look pixelated. So once you've entered the custom dimensions, go ahead and select create new design. And go ahead and cross this out. And here's your canvas, and this is where you create your design. And on the left hand side, you can select multiple different tabs. So whether it be for elements, you can go ahead and do that, and select various different elements. You can go ahead and select them and drag them over here and place them on the canvas. But we're going to go ahead and just delete that. And you can also go ahead and add text, select add heading, and there'll be a heading right in the center, and we can go ahead and type in hello, and we can simply select it and place it anywhere on our canvas. So if you want it on the top left hand side, you can go ahead and do that. And you can also select and drag it to increase the size of the actual font. But we're going to go ahead and delete that. And again, you can go ahead and play around with it. You can even upload your own photos or choose the ones that are provided by Canva.com. Now keep in mind that not all of these are free. Some of them you do have to pay for or have to be on their premium membership in order to use. So you can see this one's free, but the images and elements that do say pro are the ones that you have to pay for. And you can either pay for them individually, or you can pay for them by enrolling in their pro membership and paying them on a monthly basis. But I'm not going to cover each and every single part of Canva.com. That's for you to do, but I'm simply going to be creating a basic design, and you can simply follow along and pick up some tips and tricks. So if I go ahead and select text, and the t-shirt design that I'll be creating would be for fathers. So you may want to give this to your dad on Father's Day, or you want to upload it on Teespring so you can then go ahead and sell it to people who are looking to get a present for their father. So go ahead and select add heading, and the text that I'll be entering is my jokes are officially dad jokes. And this is for men who've just got a son or daughter into their life and they've officially became a father. So now technically all of their jokes are considered dad jokes, and that's really kind of the joke behind it. And so I'm just going to go ahead and type in my jokes. And I'm just going to go ahead and select this and drag it upwards. And I'm going to go ahead and also add another heading that says officially. And I'm also going to go ahead and select that and drag it upwards as well. And go ahead and add another heading and type dad jokes. And now since there isn't enough space, it's automatically going to create a new line. But to avoid that, you can simply just increase the size of the box like so. And again, select it and drag it downwards. And maybe push this a little upwards. And you can go ahead and use the guidelines to make sure that it is centered, so you don't necessarily have to eyeball it. And then you can go ahead and also add an element to the center of the t-shirt design. So if I go ahead and select element, I can either browse through this, or I can simply search father. Click enter. And then you can go ahead and browse through these. Again, a lot of these are free, but some of them you may have to pay for. So if we go down here, this one looks nice. Maybe let's type in super. And continue down here. I can't find the one that I'm looking for. Okay, there it is right there. Now this one is a pro one, so if you do use this for yourself, you may have to pay for the premium membership on Canva. But just a heads up, there's also a 30-day free trial. So if you want to quickly just sign up for the trial and just create as many designs as you possibly can, and then just cancel it before the 30-day period, that also works as well. But you can go ahead and simply select this and drag it over here. And I'm going to go ahead and maybe resize it. Okay, and select that. Probably bring it a little down. And I'm thinking maybe make this italics. Right, so. And drag it upwards. And that looks fairly nice. Maybe even. And again, you just want to play around with it and see what looks nice and what doesn't. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. And the design is pretty much done, but it's more about just making a few adjustments here and there to really make it stand out. Maybe you also want to add a line. So if I go ahead and go to elements, maybe add a line like so. Select it, bring it to the top, and go ahead and extend it to right about there. And then I'm also going to go ahead and copy it and paste it. So now there's another line, so I can simply drag it and bring it all the way down here and make sure it's lined up to the top. Okay, and that's about it. I feel like this looks fairly nice. My jokes are officially dad jokes. Maybe make this a little bigger. And again, make sure it's also centered like so. And that's about it. And once you're done your design and you're happy with it, you can go ahead and simply select download. And as you can see right here, we did apply a premium element. So we can either pay for it individually, which is $1.39, or we can sign up for their membership. But if we didn't apply this premium element right here, we will simply just go ahead and click download. And you want to make sure that it is in PNG format, not JPEG, not PDF standard. Teespring won't accept any of those. They might accept JPEG, I'm not too sure. But if you want a high quality image, like I suggest over here, make sure you do have the PNG selected, and then you can go ahead and download it. And then from there, you can simply take that PNG file and then upload it on Teespring. So yeah, that's it for this lecture, and that's simply how you use Canva.com. It's a very cool little tool that I highly recommend for beginners that aren't too familiar with Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator. And it's a great way to start your Teespring journey, and it's a great way to get basic designs up on Teespring. So yeah, that's it for this lecture, and I'll see you in the next one.